Hey guys, it's Sam with The Blind Life. Welcome back to the channel where I help you learn how to live your best blind life. Today we are talking about the Saramonic Blink 900 wireless lavalier microphone system. So is this the right microphone for you? I don't know. Hopefully that's what we're going to figure out today. We'll be right back and we'll get into it. Before we get started, a huge thank you to Saramonic for sending this microphone out to me. I have been a huge Saramonic fan. I use the Saramonic for my podcast microphone, and I already own several microphones in the Blink family of wireless lavalier microphones. I've been using them for years. I've been very happy. So when Saramonic said, hey, do you want to try out the 900? I said, yes, absolutely. If you're familiar with the Rode Go wireless microphones, the Blink series of wireless microphones from Saramonic are very similar. In the Blink family, you have the 100s, the 500s, we have the 900s. I am mainly going to be talking about the 900s today, but just know that I have tried several microphones in the Blink family and been very happy with all of them. First things first, why would you go with a wireless lavalier microphone? Well, it's just for this. It gives me the freedom to walk around and not be tethered to my camera. It really gives you a ton of flexibility when you're out recording, especially on location, run and gun, interviews, things like that. Hardware. In the kit that I was sent, I got 2 transmitters and 1 receiver. The transmitter is the part that clips to your clothing or gets tucked into a pocket and sends the signal to the receiver. The receiver is the unit that plugs directly into the camera. All 3 units, the 2 transmitters and 1 receiver, all have volume buttons to adjust the gain of the volume, as well as a power button. Long pressing that turns the device on and off. These are very tactile buttons, which is great for us. For both of the transmitters on top, you have a microphone, so you can wear it just like I am right now without using a lavalier microphone. But if you do want to use a lavalier microphone, maybe make it a little bit more discreet, you also have a microphone in port on top of the device as well. One thing to note, the 900s do not come with lavalier microphones, but the Blink 500 series do. On the receiver, the one that connects to the camera, you have a port on top to plug it into a camera. The kit comes with a TRS cable. Some kits will also come with a TRRS that allows you to plug it into a smartphone. And then finally, the other port on top of the receiver is a headphone jack. And this is fantastic. This lets you monitor your audio while you're recording. And last but not least, all 3, of course, have charging ports. It is a USB Type-C charging port. You do get cables in the package. And all 3 have belt clips for clipping it to either clothing. In the case of the receiver, you use that to clip it to the hot shoe or the cold shoe on your camera. Size-wise, they're very small and discreet. If you need a size comparison, it's about the size, honestly, of one of those little packs of dental floss you get when you go to the dentist. Yeah. That's really the only thing I can think of. It's about that size. You also get a carrying case for the microphones, and this is really awesome. Now, as far as audio quality, you're hearing it right now. I am recording this right into the camera. I have one of the transmitters just clipped to my collar here of my shirt. I am not using a lavalier for this example, but this is how it sounds. It sounds pretty good. Now, one thing to note as I slowly walk away to demonstrate range is that these microphones do work best with line of sight. So as long as I am still facing the camera, the transmitter is facing the receiver, then you're going to get a nice clear signal. But if I turn away, you're still going to hear me. It still has a clear signal as I continue to walk away. At some point, it's going to start breaking up. And you're going to lose signal, and it's going to go in and out. You might be hearing that now, I'm not sure. But if I turn back around and the receiver can see the transmitter again, you should have a pretty good signal now. And I'm pretty far away. I'm almost to these vans, and you should still be able to hear me pretty good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 47, 48, 49, 50, and some change. 50 paces from where I was. And if you figure I'm 6 foot, so 1 pace is about 3 feet or a meter. 50 meters, 150 feet. Not too bad. And I'm sure I probably could have gone back even further. Honestly, I can't think of too many situations for me personally that I would need to record further than that. Battery life has been fantastic, and you do have a little LCD screen on both the transmitters and the receiver. It's very difficult to see, especially with my low vision. I have to use my magnifier, and even then I can just barely kind of make out what all the different information elements are. But it does have a battery indicator to let you know how much battery you have. And what's great is when the unit is turned off and you're charging, you get a little indicator of the current battery status while charging. So that's pretty cool. Some of the other information that is displayed on the LCD is you get connectivity, which devices, which transmitters are connected to the receiver. You can also monitor your audio levels on both the transmitters and the receiver, so that's great. So super helpful information on the LCD screen if you can see it. Okay guys, as I said, I can't say enough good things about Saramonic microphones in general, and I think the Blink 900 series is fantastic. Gives you the freedom to move around, do what you want to do. For pricing, the 900 is the most expensive. I can't really give you an idea of how much because they have different kits available. And that's another thing that's really nice about Saramonic and the Blink series of wireless microphones is you have different options. If you only want one transmitter, you can get that. If you want two, my kit came with two. Those are great for doing interviews and recording two audio signals into one camera. That's fantastic. You can get that if that's what you need. I will put links in the video description for some of these kits available on Amazon. I will say, if you want to save some money, check out the Blink 500 series. They are under $100 usually and give you great quality. Like I said, I own two of those already and I've been using them for years. Very happy with those. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that. If you need more information, once again, check out all the links in the video description. Follow me on all my other social media, including my podcast, The Blind Life Podcast, available on all podcast outlets. But as always, this is Sam with The Blind Life. I'm gonna head back in. I'll see you next time. Gotta get my camera. I don't wanna leave it out here in some sketchy parking lot.